Last time on Battle of the Gridiron Stars, the Americans and the Nationals went shot for shot, step for step to kick things off. The Nationals, still stinging from last year's disappointing loss, began this year's contest on the right foot, but 20 events still remain. Today, the best in professional football go at it again. Chad Johnson, Larry Johnson, and Marvin Harrison lead the Americans. Jake Delhomme, Anquan Bolden, and Amani Toomer for the Nationals. The battle continues right now. And it happens here at one of the world's premier sports destinations. This is Disney's Wide World of Sports Complex at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Hi, everyone. Mike Tirico, Kirk Herbstreit, Sam Ryan, and Stacey Dale Schumann, set for another edition of the Battle of the Gridiron Stars. The Nationals hold a slim 3-2 lead over the Americans after round 1 of competition. Round 2 of 6 begins in our first event today, the Classic Relay Race. All 5 members of each team will compete. First leg, 110 yards. 2 big guys head-to-head. Kirk, Derek Burgess of the Americans, Jason Witten of the Nationals.
Mike, from there, leg 2 features the matchup of Carolina quarterback Jake Delhomme and Indianapolis wide receiver Marvin Harrison. And it gets interesting. The third leg, it's 220 yards. There you'll have the Americans with Willis McGahee try to outpace linebacker Lance Briggs of the Nationals. And in the fourth leg, it's Kansas City running back Larry Johnson and New York wide receiver Amani Toomer.
Then the anchor leg, 2 of the game's best wideouts, Chad Johnson and Anquan Bolden.
They don't stand a chance. Not out here. This stage belongs to us.
Not really feeling it right now, you know. See how we can get together. That's our problem right there. Right here.
I ran 2 plays in a row in the Seattle game. I almost threw up.
We might even jog this, just so we can make it look interesting in the end.
Oh, it's like this. About 4 seconds left in the half. We're going to throw a Hail Mary. Almost called a timeout because I couldn't breathe.
Quarterbacks. Yeah, right. He's going to hurt us big time. I'm not going to help us, but he's going to hurt us big time.
Man, I might finish backwards.
Yeah, there's a lot of words, but don't forget there's a baton involved. That could change everything. Chad and his American team's trying to get going here. This is the first of 4 events for the teams. Events 1, 2, and 3, as you see, each worth 1 point. The final event, the Home Run Derby, worth 2. After the first round of competition, the Nationals lead the Americans by the score of 3-2. First leg, Burgess for the Americans, Witten for the Nationals.
110 yards.
I see you, Derek.
Important to get off to a quick start here.
Off the staggered start, Witten on the inside, the handoff to Jake Delhomme. Marvin Harrison takes the baton from Burgess.
Obviously a big advantage here for Marvin Harrison and the Americans. See if Jake Delhomme can keep things close for the Nationals.
Americans ahead, a little sloppy with the baton pass to Willis McGahee. Lance Briggs chugging for the Nationals.
220 yards, a little bit longer than the first 2 legs for Briggs and McGahee.
And the hope for the Nationals, Kirk, is just to be close here and try to get to Amani Toomer and Anquan Bolden. But remember, they have to go up against Larry and Chad Johnson. Good luck. There goes Larry Johnson.
And Amani Toomer trying to close the gap. And right now, it's the lead that Marvin Harrison in the second leg he was able to establish that has the Americans out in front. Amani Toomer closing the gap.
This is a little bit better. Larry Johnson's coasting. And now here on the turn, Toomer will pass him. Well, 220 yards to go. Anquan Bolden says, give me the inside. The Nationals have the lead for the final 220.
Final 220 yards, a little shoving and pushing there at the beginning, having some fun. These guys are very competitive.
Chad Johnson is trying to build up to draft him here, catching up. Whoa! Oh, swerve in contact.
Mike, it looked like Chad Johnson was getting ready to go by Bolden, but Bolden boxed him out. Now coming down the stretch here to find out who's going to get the point.
At the tape, the timer shows the exact same time to the 100th of a second. So it says dead heat there. We'll have to look at the replay, which we can do here. A great close by both.
Well, the body of Chad Johnson appears to be in front. But right there, you can see both guys with their arms reaching for that finish line. Look to be A dead heat?
The commissioner's decision is final. Here's Bob McElwee.
Okay, what we got, guys, is a total dead heat. Blanket, right on the line. I looked at it. That's the way we're going to go.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Let's race. You got to give us a win.
Just me and him in the 100.
Each team gets a half a point. I got to say, it was a great race.
How you tied race? I ain't never heard of race being tied.
That one was tied. Chad Johnson refusing to shake Amani Toomer's hand, setting the tone for the rest of this day at the Battle of the Gridiron Stars. You come back and watch the tape, they were exactly tied. Here's Sam Ryan with more.
Photo finish, Bob McElwee calls it a dead heat even. Chad, your thoughts?
I mean, we've seen bad decisions all the time. Roy Jones losing once in a while, Mike Tyson losing, and now another great one falls to something that is plainly see he cheated, pushed me on the curb.
Oh!
You know, he did everything he could to stop me from getting there front.
Look, I don't like false allegations. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this right now. I actually slowed up, you know what I'm saying, to try to give him a chance, try to make it look good at the end.
Man, the people at home, y'all saw what happened. Y'all know who's the best, everything I do. Man, come on.
He's stuck, you know what I'm saying?
Put it out.
Even.
Cheated.
Sam's job has never been easier. Controversial start. Chad Johnson and Quan Bolden pushing, shoving, contact with the camera. Half point for each team. The Nationals maintain their slim 1 point overall lead. The best of the best in professional football go head-to-head in the ultimate team showdown for the Americans.
Peyton Manning, quarterback.
Hines Ward, wide receiver. Marvin Harrison, wide receiver. Larry Johnson, running back.
Joey Porter, outside linebacker.
Todd Heath, tight end.
Derek Burgess, defensive end.
Willis McGahee, running back.
John Lynch, free safety.
Chad Johnson, P, wide receiver, Americans.
For the Nationals,
Clint Portis, running back. Anquan Bolden, wide receiver.
Eli Manning, quarterback.
Jeremiah Trotter, middle linebacker.
Jason Witten, tight end. Amani Toomer, wide receiver.
Lance Briggs, outside linebacker.
Joe Vicious, wide receiver.
O.C. Manor, defensive end.
Jake Delhomme, quarterback, Nationals.
this is ESPN's Battle of the Gridiron Stars, presented by Goodyear. Hi, everyone. Mike Tirico with my buddy Kirk Herbstreit. We welcome you back to the Battle of the Gridiron Stars. And Herbie, that last event really a testament to how well these elite athletes match up against each other.
Well, Mike, when it comes to the speed events, you would expect to see a lot of parity among the best athletes in the world, but I don't know if it can get much closer right down to the end.
Photo finish relay race, just the first of the great events that we have for you here today.
Yeah, that's right. Coming up, we're going to get a chance to see these guys compete in World Cup-style soccer shootout. For the first time in their career, these guys are going to have to think like kickers.
Finally, they're going to do what might be the toughest thing to do in all sports. That's hit the long ball, today's home run derby. So that's just one of a lot of the unique challenges we have today, and events like these continuing to show us the athletic range of these gridiron greats. Still,
Goodyear knows you're not the only one who depends on your tires. That's why there's the Goodyear Wrangler with silent armor technology. It's engineered with a layer made with Kevlar for toughness and a quieter ride. The Goodyear Wrangler with silent armor technology, so you can be there on the wings of Goodyear.
Someday, you'll be able to deliver your data how and where you need it, along a secure local-to-global IP network. Someday, all your communications will work together through a wide range of IP solutions. Welcome to Verizon Business, where you'll get more than a network. You'll get the commitment of people who care about your business as much as you do. People who are accountable for making it all work for you. Someday is today. Verizon Business, where global capability comes together with personal accountability.
In all the world, there are a select few who at their very core are capable of incredible transformation. Under the most grueling conditions, they are shaped, hardened, sharpened, ready to stand among the most elite of all warriors. The few, the proud, the Marines.
The Denny's PBA Tour, Sunday at 1 on ESPN.
You're wearing your varsity tennis jersey from high school. Yeah? Is this because I wore my old Philadelphia Eagles jacket to work yesterday?
No, I just felt like wearing this is comfortable. What makes them different makes them great. Mike and Mike in the Morning on ESPN Radio and ESPN2.
Welcome back to the Battle of the Gridiron Stars, presented by Goodyear. A rare dead heat in our first event, almost a dead heat in the overall standings now. The Nationals maintaining the slim 1-point lead over the Americans, and now it's on to the pitch, a soccer shootout.
Soccer? We got a soccer event going on?
I love soccer. That's probably my favorite sport. You know, it's probably even with football and soccer as far as my first love.
I just don't want to get hit in the face, man, 'cause I might get kind of mad.
Jake DeHolm, that's the one thing he should be able to do is kick the ball for us. Never played soccer in my life.
His soccer skills are just
limited, very limited.
I mean, if I block this and I score, I will be river dancing. Believe that, I will be river dancing.
Wow, damn. Oh my goodness.
Our Gridiron Greats ready to kick it into high gear. First matchup is Marvin Harrison against Jake DeLome. And here's Stacey Dale Schumann.
Okay, Jake, so we're here at the soccer shootout. I know, obviously, you're a quarterback. You have terrific respect for kickers. What do you think about that guy, Marvin Harrison, kicking against you?
Well, if he was running a route, I'd be a little more nervous. But he's just trying to kick a ball. I've never played soccer. I do have a strategy. I'm going to pick a side, and I'm going to stick with it. So I know what side I'm going to. I'm going to pick it, stick with it. Hopefully he chooses that side.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
All right, Stace, pick it and stick with it. There's the strategy. The Americans will shoot first against a national defending the goal. Then the rules will reverse with a national shooting against an American in goal. Each team gets 5 attempts. The winner of the event gets 1 point in the overall standings.
All right, let's see how Marvin Harris of the Americans does against Jake DeLome, the quarterback for the Nationals. What kind of goalie skills he has.
Hold on, Jake.
Boy, if he didn't move, that might have hit him right in the forehead.
Looked like a quarterback trying to make the tackle after an interception. Let it go by.
Nothing fancy. He played a guessing game there, and he went to the right. Marvin Harrison's went right down the middle, the goal.
1-0 Americans. Roles reversed.
Tries to return the favor here. See if Jake DeLome has any soccer background.
Had it, man.
Hit it?
Crossed what? That looks like a pretty good block to me.
I'm surprised, a ball coming at Marvin Harrison isn't an automatic catch. He knocked it down, and Jake was begging.
It looks like he's calling for pass interference.
Here's the down the goal line shot. Never close.
Didn't cross anything. What's he talking about? All right, here comes Willis McGahee of the Americans.
He's going to go up against Amani Toomer of the Nationals.
Here we go.
Drink it out, Willie. Going right.
Oh. Mike, let's just say, not a whole lot of style points here for Willis McGahee, but nonetheless, he gets the goal. He rolled it by Amani Toomer.
Drink it out, Willie.
I don't think bragging in front of the kickers will be an option for Willis after this event.
He's talking a little trash.
Also, don't see kickers doing that very often either. Let's see what Amani Toomer can put together now.
I want to get some team tag. Let it pop it on you like so.
A lot of yapping from the red side. Why not? They've scored the first 2 times here.
All set, Willis? Here we go. Yeah.
Hey! And there's a shot.
Looks like Amani's seen a soccer ball before.
Gets the Nationals on the board, Mike, and I think you're right. I think the form, the technique, the best we've seen up to this point puts it exactly where it has to be and puts the Nationals on the board, but it's the Americans who still lead here in the soccer shootout.
Well, still to come, can Bolden bend it like Beckham? The Nationals need to make a comeback in the soccer shootout. Later, the Battle of the War Canoes and the Home Run Derby. Stick around.
Do you really need a titanium driver? That magnesium frame spinning reel? A 60-inch screen? Do you really need a motor oil that protects for 15,000 miles?
Darn right.
You deserve the best of the best. Mobil 1 Extended Performance. Advanced technology, proven anti-wear protection, guaranteed for 15,000 miles.
Mobil 1 Extended Performance.
The oil that's changing oil.
Cross-con. On.
Target locked.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter.
Rated T.
If they can move comfortably, you can too. Hanes Comfort Soft Bras and Panties. Comfort reinvented.
Got a good show tonight.
Game time.
Let's do this thing.
You've seen what he's done for politics.
Did you ever advise the president to go to war?
But Hardball's Chris Matthews is not just about politics. Now, if it's in the news, it's fair game.
Tell me how you were inspired for that role. What was your feeling as a priest watching The Passion?
Hardball with Chris Matthews. Weeknights at 7, only on MSNBC.
Wide open spaces is where I belong. Take me to the places that keep me humming along. Just a few miles north of ordinary.
Fortune Bay Resort Casino, a few miles north of Ordinary.
Welcome back to Disney's Wide World of Sports Complex in the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. As the Americans and the Nationals continue to duke it out, it's the soccer shootout. Americans a 1-goal lead.
And they're up right now, and they're going to turn to Larry Johnson, going up against Anquan Bolden.
Wide right, LJ.
Come on, Larry.
Turn it. Here we go.
A little mind games with Larry Johnson.
Hit the toe.
Yeah! Look at him like that! Look at him! Penn State did beat Florida State in the Orange Bowl! Yeah! Penn State did beat Florida State in the Orange Bowl, baby!
How about a Florida State guy saying wide right?
Wide right, and then referencing Penn State and Florida State in the Orange Bowl. Goes right by Anquan Bolden. A little bit of heat behind that ball.
Let's see if Bolden can score on Johnson. The Americans have scored all 3 opportunities.
3-1. Anquan Bolden has to score here to keep the Nationals in this game.
There's wide right.
Hey, ref. He has to be on the line. He has to be on the goal.
He said it, and he did it.
He was off the goal line.
It's an uncatchable ball.
I understand that.
Americans lead 3-1.
What do you even say about this? I mean, other than he almost missed the ball completely.
So now the Americans are in great shape to win the point here. It's up to Lance Briggs of the Nationals. He has to come up big in goal. Looking forward to going up and stopping Chad Johnson.
Okay, so Chad, Lance Briggs calls you out. What's that mean to you?
I mean, not much. Just one of those in that long line of people that want a piece of 85. That's all. So therefore, I give him what he's looking for. And again, what better person to have in the clutch position with the ball than me?
Okay, so how do you stop 85 if you're him?
Right now, there is no way. It's impossible right now. In this event here, probably need a 3rd leg. And since he's human and only comes with 2, I mean, we already know the results.
Finally, Chad, you realize that if you score here, your team wins the entire competition here.
Right. Basically, I'm going to score and we're going to win.
What side are you going to?
What side? Probably to the left.
Okay, left side, guys. Let's see what he does.
All right, if Red scores us, it's over.
All right, let's see what Briggs can do in goal.
All right, you ready in goal?
Against the mind that is Chad
What
Johnson.
if Red hits it over the post?
I thought Stacy did a nice job of keeping her composure there.
Taking a hard angle.
Hey!
Oh, very nice. Very European soccer reaction for Chad Johnson. The Americans will win the soccer shootout.
But Mike, he told Stacy he was going to do it. He delivered.
They could have forfeited a long time ago instead of wasting our
thought he
time.
was going to stop my kick, which he didn't. So that changed the whole game, baby.
They have basically wasted our time.
Baby. We make it.
Why did they even come up? Why they even showed up?
You wanted to go, huh?
Just for the honor to be trash talked by you, 85.
85 looks like he was lined up to fake to the right, came back to the left, has the style points. Let's go to Sam with the Americans.
All right, well, a guy named Babe Ruth had something called the called shot. Chad Johnson just called this when he said, I'm going to the left, you went to the left. Take us through that one.
Well, basically, I mean, there was a weak link over there in the blue, and basically the weak link was actually the entire team. So
Wow.
Rather than taking the credit himself, he's dissing these guys.
I don't want to take the credit. I just want to thank my fellow teammates. And you know, I said we would sweep the entire event from this day forth, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
A win for the Americans.
And Sam, it gives them a 1-point lead in this second round. The overall competition is now tied thanks to Chad Johnson. You've heard some of him? Ah, there's more to hear.
Chad Johnson here with the great receiver, Imani Tuma. The big city, New York. How is it playing in New York?
Oh, it was great. A lot of fan support. You know, there's a lot of things to do. Meet a lot of interesting people. I really like New York. I think New York's a great place to be. Is Cincinnati a place that you like to stay at? You think that's a good fit for you?
Yeah, it's a perfect fit. I think that the city, you know, is now revived again, you know, with my help and Coach Lewis. We were once the Bungles, you know, that's over now. We are now officially back being the Bengals again. Cincinnati is a good place where I can focus, you know, from a football standpoint. Being in Miami, probably be late to practice, going to the clubs. So it's a perfect fit, man. Everything worked out right. Is it really that hard playing for Coach Coughlin?
You know, once you get used to him, it's not bad. I mean, I think one thing you know about him is that he always wants to win. He's going to do everything he can to win. So, I mean, that's all you can ask from your coach, really. Give me something that people wouldn't know about Carson Palmer.
But one thing I don't think anybody knows is when you mess up, he'll jump on you.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't think nobody knows how Carson would jump down your throat. When you look at him, you talk to him, they think he's quiet and doesn't say much, but it's out the bag, CP. You are mean.
And that's a wrap.
Up next, the War Canoe.
I'm the best driver here anyway.
We got this one wrapped.
Boy, it's a blessing to have 85 in the back, baby.
With these gridiron grades, everything is a contact sport.
That is ESPN. This is mobile ESPN. This isn't like sports in your current phone, okay? It's a whole new phone service from ESPN with unique features like Gamecast and the fastest alerts and everything else you need to manage your fantasy teams. It's awesome. That's Neil Everett. Neil! Hey, it's Matty B. Any anchor jobs open? I got the microphone. Anything you can do? Put in a word for your buddy? No?
Switch to mobile ESPN today. Call 1-800-GET-ESPN.
All right, cool. Just call me.
Goodyear knows you're not the only one who depends on your tires. That's why there's the Goodyear Wrangler with Silent Armor technology. It's engineered with a layer made with Kevlar for toughness and a quieter ride. The Goodyear Wrangler with Silent Armor technology, so you can be there on the wings of Goodyear.
Don't forget about us, TV.
With Glidden Team Colors paint, you can get the official colors of your favorite team.
Sir, you're all set.
Whoever that may be. Exclusively from Glidden and only at the Home Depot.
Mitch must be proud of his boy. How do you feel about yours, Bill? If you want him to throw 50 yards, well, give him 50 yards. Do you want your son's only glory to be belching the alphabet? No! You want to point proudly from the 50-yard line and say, that's my boy. Drinks like a soda, kicks like an energy drink. Vault, get to it!
For a limited time, get payments as low as $39 per month on select Yamaha motorcycles and ATVs. But hurry, because soon, they'll all be gone.
If I had to describe our founder, Jim Cook, first thing I'd say is the guy's crazy. He pours his beer, then he gets it in his nose. He practically chews the beer. Don't use that.
You look at him, what the heck he know about beer? He don't look like a beer person.
I'm constantly walking back into the brewery, finding Jim sneaking tastes out of the fermenters.
I am obsessed with the taste of Samuel Adams because beer's not a job, beer is my life.
But we have a lot in common, I might add, because we're both good looking. Nothing we can do about that.
Time now for a SportsCenter 30 at 30 update. Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Levy. 2 Duke lacrosse players have been formally charged. They were arrested today on charges of first-degree sexual offense, first-degree forcible rape, and first-degree kidnapping stemming from that party last month thrown by several players. The 2 arrested, that's sophomore Colin Finnerty. The other arrested, sophomore Reed Seligman. They were taken into custody in Durham. Authorities say they're working to identify a 3rd suspect. Details on SportsCenter at 11 Eastern.
Welcome back to Battle of the Gridiron Stars, presented by Goodyear. The Americans a slight lead in this round, both teams tied in the overall standings as we get set for the 3rd event of round 2.
My first time in a canoe. It's going to be a good experience, I hope.
I don't have any experience in the canoe.
And I don't know if I can get in a canoe and be balanced enough to try to row that thing. I might be rowing backwards where everybody's rowing forward.
Oh, man, they horrible. Look at Jake, he tripping.
A little nervous right now. Can't really say I've ever done this before in my life.
We just keep it straight. You know, we'll beat them just because they're going all these different zigzag directions, you know?
It's not as easy. You got to be in rhythm on the same page with everybody.
Boy, it's a blessing to have 85 in the back, baby.
Mike, this is a grueling task in which all 5 members of each team will paddle a 40-foot, 1-ton war canoe up and down this course twice for a total of 600 yards. It's a head-to-head, winner-take-all heat. The tough part will be the buoys. A very unique challenge for our players today.
You talked about the tough navigating. It becomes important for these men. The guys steering, Jake Delhomme for the Nationals, Chad Johnson for the Americans. Team captains have passed along their words of wisdom. The legendary New Orleans quarterback Archie Manning and the one and only the Snake, Kenny Stabler, leading the Americans.
So everybody's all set?
Yep.
Ready?
Come on, Red Team. Come on, Chad.
2, 3, let's go. 4, 5.
Mike, a lot of that wisdom had to do with rhythm and continuity for each team. It's not just about who's the strongest. It's also about navigating not only the buoys, but staying on course. The Americans struggling here early.
Switch. 1, 2, 3.
85, you got to straighten her out.
5. I got you there.
10. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Get left, Jake. 5.
The boat's a little more steady course as we head to the first buoy.
Let's go.
Switch.
Mike, the Americans seem to be struggling just staying on the course. They haven't even gotten to a buoy yet. Here they come.
Everybody go left. Oh, sharp turn. Whoa, Chad. Here we go. Turn it, Chad, the other way. Turn the other way. Come on.
Far wider turn for the Nationals.
Everybody on the same side. Turn to the left.
Let's go, go,
Put
go,
your
go,
on the same
go,
side, Dave.
Paddle.
I'm coming.
85 trying to do his best to try to turn that canoe.
It actually sounds like Chad is being coached by everybody else, which would be a change from what we've seen in the rest of the competition.
I need some power.
The Nationals took a much wider turn, but have things aligned. They're heading back to the shore. One more lap to go once they get to that next buoy.
Let's go.
3. 6.
We good.
7.
You see the Americans have just navigated the turn.
10. Switch it. Go. 1.
Nationals with the edge.
3. 6. 7.
I don't know what
Fatigue beginning to set in for both teams at this point, and that's where it becomes even more of a challenge to try to keep this canoe on its course.
Only one time down, right?
I got it. You good?
You cut it the wrong way, Chad.
Chad's got it.
Good turn. Good job.
Turn 2 for Manning's team.
1. Get it going. 2.
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying.
Better turn that. Oh, no.
Look out.
They didn't pass it. That's good. They didn't pass it. Keep on going. They thinking, no, it's not over.
Oh, look out.
Hey,
Get him up.
hey, y'all ain't go around
Y'all gotta back up. Y'all gotta go around the buoy. They gotta go around it. We good.
Y'all gonna go around the buoy.
Keep going.
Mike, besides the confusion and a wreck and now having some fun throwing water at each other, the Americans have not gone around the buoy yet. The Nationals have, and they can start lap 2.
Go. Man, damn, Chad. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it's part of the Nationals' successful wide turn philosophy, but I don't think defense in the war canoe race was really part of the equation, but they did knock them off course, and the Americans are in a whole mess of trouble.
Damn, 78.
Who was 78?
Americans have yet to pass the buoy. At this point, I think they're just they're waiting for the Nationals to come back to the shore.
They may just go and form a blockade against the Nationals. Maybe their only way to win at this point.
This is a disgrace, Chad Johnson. Come on, man.
Starving Willis.
You supposed to be paddling. Man, it's a wrap, man.
Ain't no rap.
Y'all ain't gonna now here's the question. You have no chance of winning unless their boat goes down.
Save your energy for the next event.
Exactly.
Come on, baby. Bring him on.
It's over.
That's right. We can catch him now. Let's go.
1, 2, 7.
You getting slow at count.
9, 10. 1.
Well, you can hear in their voices, and Kirk said it earlier, how tiring this is
1, 2.
for these athletes who are in great condition.
5, 6.
I think this event is probably the biggest test of endurance of any event that we'll watch throughout this competition.
The Nationals will put their feet up and relax on the way in. They will get the victory over the Americans. The Americans will eventually make it back to shore. But they will lose a point to the Nationals here in the war canoe. Now, we have to speed this up to explain what happened.
You can see the Americans on the right are all over this course. It allowed the Nationals to take the wide turn and still have a significant lead. Now, the Nationals went off their course into the lane of the Americans, but because they had already gone around the buoy, they were able to back up, navigate the rest of the course, and pick up a point.
In any case, the Nationals get the win, and here's Sam.
We saw you guys regroup. Amani was counting the entire time, even after the collision. Was that a little sabotage in there?
Nah, I don't think so. We think they got a little bit off course. But they made it a lot easier for us to win. So we appreciate it.
And Jason, you were peeking over the entire time. We saw your eyes on their boat the entire time. What were you thinking?
Just keep an eye on it, make sure we're in first place. I want to keep that lead, and crew's sailing on that last stretch, so we just brought it home.
Hey, the Nationals did bring it home. They coasted to the victory here.
And Sam, the Nationals get the win. The Americans finally have come ashore.
Hey, Willis done cost us the race. He ain't even paddling.
Hey, this him back here. We ain't turning, we ain't doing nothing. I'm like, come on, man.
A very different American squad than we had seen earlier today as they stay busy assigning blame. The Nationals take the war canoe and the lead overall with one more event remaining today. Up next, the best in professional football prove they can slug it out in baseball as well. The Battle of the Gridiron Stars, presented by Goodyear, continues.
The NBA playoffs start Saturday on ESPN and ABC.
In all the world, there are a select few who at their very core are capable of incredible transformation. Under the most grueling conditions, they are shaped, hardened, sharpened, ready to stand among the most elite of all warriors. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Susu, if I take this left, will that get us to the restaurant?
Oh, Susu, I missed that. I missed a turn. We need a new route.
Susu, can I take this right? Susu, I think this looks familiar. Should I be turning here?
We're totally lost, aren't we?
Susu, we're lost.
If you miss a turn, remember, the easiest way to get a new route is TomTom, not Susu. Just tap on the screen, and a helpful voice guides you wherever you want to go. TomTom is your portable, everyday GPS solution.
Right now, when members of Best Western's Gold Crown Club International stay 6 nights at any Best Western, you'll earn a free night. And AAA preferred Gold Crown Club International members earn a free night after staying only 5. Plus, earn a 10% bonus in reward points. Details at bestwestern.com/AAA.
We are back. The venue now, the ballpark at Disney's Wide World of Sports. Spring training home of the Atlanta Braves, and the Americans and the Nationals dig into the batter's box. 2 big points on the line. The winner here will be the winner for the day.
I'm fired up about this event right here tonight.
Home Run Derby. Love baseball.
I don't know what kind of baseball experience they have, but, you know, we just stick them up there and swing for the fences.
Ah, there you go!
Should be very, very entertaining of who can't swing a bat.
You know, it's not too many things I can't do. Or if I can't do it, it don't take long to get used to.
As long as they don't throw that curveball, I'm gonna be all right, so.
And this is how they will do it. Each batter gets 7 outs. The baseballs that clear the short fence, worth 1 run. Those that clear the big league wall, worth 3 runs. Can a pro football star hit it that far? Well, based on last year's results, you might be surprised.
Well, I remember last year watching Donnie Edwards. Donnie Edwards looked like a Major League Baseball player with his swing. Drive.
Derek Burgess will get 1 run as he clears the short fence.
Out of Pepper.
Hey, get it started.
Mids if you want to try those. Go, ball. Nice drive.
Another long drive.
To center field. Testing the deepest part of the park.
330 feet to straight. 6-3, ground ball to shortstop. That one doesn't work.
Okay.
2 outs.
Yeah.
Foul ball.
Again, 7 outs per batter.
Hey, batter. Nothing like what? I'm here, baby. We need you to tell me about it. Okay. That's 7, say it.
4 outs. He's got to get that ball over his shoulder a little bit.
Out of Tigers.
Get those big, strong arms. Need to extend it.
Line drive. Is it high enough? Yes, it is. Clears it.
Good shot, cub. Hey!
I'm trying to get him out of here, buddy.
Yep, he's trying to hit him out of the deep part there, pulling his head.
Down to his final out. Derek Burgess.
Come on, family, don't do me like that.
Now he's getting cocky. He's waiting for just the right one.
Oh, man. Great style. Ah, there you go.
How far back?
Get back.
All of that. Oh! Good shot, boy.
1 point, almost a 3-run blast there.
Point and a half.
He should. Very close.
Good shot, baby. Good shot. That's out.
This one straight up will do it for Burgess, who will tally 3 runs.
I thought I would hit 3, though.
Derek Burgess had an opportunity here when he did get his arms extended. Boy, he hit 3 big home runs for himself and for the Americans. I thought that one might get out of the entire ballpark. It just went off the wall.
So did he. So a good start for the Americans, and now Jake Delhomme steps in. You know, down his way, kind of Cajun guy. I get the feeling he's done this before.
Yeah, he looks like a baseball player. Yep.
How about all the way?
That's one. He's out of here.
I'm done. That's all I'm talking about.
Jake has that shortstop, second baseman look to him.
Go again.
Oh, man. Boy, will it stay fair?
That was a try.
Foul.
Come on, baby, bring it back.
Come on, man.
That's just
So
one
you
out.
don't swing and don't count?
No, it don't count.
Oh, no, man. Get up.
See if this one will make it over the first fence. Yes, easily.
It's upset with a home run.
Yes, sir.
Good, solid, compact swing.
Boy, great swing.
Fair? Yes. And over the big fence.
There's a bomb.
That almost injured a player. And that 3-run shot gives them 5 runs total.
Thank you.
Okay. That's
Still a good hit, you know. It's a quarterback thing, too. I get the feeling quarterbacks...
There's no question about that.
I was waiting for that. It's been, what, almost 40 minutes. And you haven't mentioned how good quarterbacks are as being supreme athletes.
Oh, get out. Get over there.
We're going to be close here.
Fair and get up. Get up.
Oh. Take that. We'll take that.
You can tell Kirk's raised on Cincinnati Reds broadcast over the days. This one may touch them all. Yes!
Over the 385 sign. Look at him. He is pumped.
Jake Delhomme went deep in the power alley that time.
we all right.
It is funny. There's no greater joy than watching an athlete perform in a sport that is not his own and succeed. They really have the joy that kids have when they succeed athletically.
No question, Mike. 4 outs now, 10 runs, 11, depending on how far this one goes, off the wall.
Boy, raising the bar.
He may win this. He may win for the Nationals by himself.
This one's got everything, I think. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Way out of here. He's not trying to hit home runs and uppercut him. The swing is staying flat. That's going to be just foul.
He's going to get slipped.
2 outs remaining for Delhomme.
He hungry now. He's
A little bit tired now. Still another run.
He'll take the one. Trust me.
Well, he is turning on every pitch.
What a display by Jake Delhomme. This one to center is going to be just shy and off the fence. So Delhomme was getting a little bit tired here. Is now down to his final out.
Oh, man.
Good, though. We don't care.
Thank you, man.
Well, Jake Delhomme is out, but that was terrific. 18 runs. Hug your friendly. Gopher ball throwing pitcher.
Mike, this is one of the better performances I can ever remember watching for a football player taking batting practice in home run derby. Great form, great compact swing. Clearly a guy who's comfortable swinging a baseball bat.
He knocked it out 4 times. That would be good in the Major League Baseball All-Star Home Run Derby. Here he is with Sam Ryan.
A big 18 for Jake Delhomme. Jake, when you're taking your practice swings, your rhythm seemed all off. Your timing wasn't there. Then all of a sudden you got into a groove. When did it start to click for you?
I was missing it. Then I hit one of them. It felt good. And, you know, I'm not in shape to swing a bat. So I said, let's go now. I don't want to waste any. And I got lucky.
Couple of bombs. What was going through your mind when you saw those go?
It was nice. I was trying to get one over all the hedges back there. If I got one in the hedges, I might have run up behind. No telling what I was going to do. But just wanted to get some out. Those are 3 points. Those are huge.
And it is a big lead for Delhomme and the Nationals as
Let's go 8-5.
Chad Johnson
Back him up out that plate.
announces himself into the batter's box.
Man, he throwing too fast, man.
Mike, this could get ugly. Now, Chad last year missed the golf ball.
I remember that.
3 times. Yeah. And in golf, the ball's not moving. So this will be really... This will be good to see if he's going to be able to hit the baseball.
Come on. Chad will not get shut out, I'm going to predict.
He's got at least foul. There you go.
There you go.
Mid-swing yelling, get out of here.
Chad is so enjoyable to watch. He kind of does everything in fun in a lot of ways, as he now has 3 of his 7 outs. But if Chad was a baseball player and brought this much talking, I can guarantee you the back of his uniform would be dirty every 4 at-bats. A pitcher would be knocking him down.
What's up, baby?
I know he's not blaming it. That pitch might be coming in at 45 miles an hour.
Come on. Good shot. Good shot. Go ahead.
2 outs remaining.
That was going over. You made contact. I like that.
For Johnson.
One more.
Mike, I think he's swinging so hard he may pull something. He's coming out of his shoes.
Got that one. Yes, it will clear the small fence.
There you go. That's it, 8-5.
All right, so 2 for Johnson. He has 2 outs remaining. Remember, over the big league fence is 3 runs.
Don't think about it that long, Chad. Just swing it.
Nationals a big lead.
Get out, get out, get out. Get out.
Got a point.
I think the screen may have sent it far enough. Yes.
Got up the jet stream. Push that one out.
Get out. Good shot.
This one's going to die just in time. No half point for the ground rule double. Down to his final out now.
They gonna edit that part.
No, they not. Because you was talking all day. They gonna edit that one.
You're right, Willis.
All right. I like it.
7 outs for Chet, but much more successful than the golf last year. He did hit the ball. And 3 over the fence for Johnson. So Johnson's effort improves the first total for the batting American side, but still the Nationals the lead in the home run derby. Battle of the Gridiron Stars, presented by Goodyear's Silent Armor technology, featuring a layer made with Kevlar.
Tomorrow night, with the NBA playoffs around the bend, the regular season finishes strong on ESPN. At 7:30, the Clippers versus the Mavericks. At 10:30, it's the Nuggets and Sonics. On ESPN2 at 7, Travis Hafner and the Indians visit the Orioles at Camden Yards. Then at 10, it's Wednesday night fights. For all the latest all the time, turn to ESPN News.
Goodyear knows you're not the only one who depends on your tires. That's why there's the Goodyear Wrangler with Silent Armor technology. It's engineered with a layer made with Kevlar for toughness and a quieter ride. The Goodyear Wrangler with Silent Armor technology, so you can be there on the wings of Goodyear.
Do you really need a titanium driver? That magnesium frame spinning reel? A 60-inch screen? Do you really need a motor oil that protects for 15,000 miles?
Darn right.
You deserve the best of the best. Mobil 1 Extended Performance. Advanced technology, proven anti-wear protection, guaranteed for 15,000 miles.
Mobil 1 Extended Performance.
The oil that's changing oil.
Your business is on the move, and we're there for you every step of the way. We are Verizon Business. We're there for you with a global IP network that is flexible and secure. A network you can access how and where you need it. There with the expertise to help design and manage your most critical data solutions end to end. And at Verizon Business, we're there for you in the most important way, with a dedicated team that's personally and passionately committed to your success. People who are accountable for making it all work for you. Global capability with personal accountability. That works. Verizon Business.
Cross-con.
On.
Target locked. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter.
Rated T.
The show tonight.
Game time.
Let's do this thing.
Get set for the height of drama, the NBA playoffs on TNT. Feel the unrelenting action of 40 games in 40 nights. And watch as win or go home becomes every team's sole reality. And don't miss TNT's exclusive coverage of the 2006 Western Conference Finals. It's the NBA playoffs on TNT.
At Duluth Dodge, your designated Dodge dealer, $29 down and a job is all it takes to drive home today in a new 06 Dodge of your dreams, 4755 Miller Trunk Highway.
Hello. How we doing? Is everybody there? Good. Hey, Bob. How's Mary feeling?
At Cellular One, we've added hundreds of towers so you can talk from more places, even if you probably shouldn't.
I've got the faxes here, and it looks like... just wait a second.
Cellular One. Use its power wisely. Talk as much as you want with the new unlimited statewide calling plan. Call anyone in the U.S. anytime from across the state for just $50 a month.
Back at the Home Run Derby, Amani Toomer at bat for the Nationals. He got 3 of those money home runs, ones that are worth 3 runs each, part of a total of 14 runs for the Nationals. And then Jason Witten stepped in, tacking on 3 more runs for Team Blue. So the Americans had a huge deficit to make up. Willis McGahee just didn't have it, mustering only 1 run for the Little Red Machine. So the Nationals have a 35-7 lead in the Home Run Derby. Not an insurmountable margin to overcome for the Americans in their final at-bat. The winner of the Home Run Derby takes home 2 big points and will take the lead in the overall standings going into round 3. So a lot up for grabs as Anquan Bolden steps in.
You know, if you hit King Griffey Jr.
I was going to say, he looks like King Griffey Jr. out there for the Cincinnati Reds.
Chad Johnson.
Oh,
wow. That's why the batting practice pitcher is behind the fence.
Just hit him. Come on now.
This is the final AB for the national squad.
Keep going.
Even Chad, who can jump up and catch him in the air, has no shot at that.
Nice hit, baby. Nice hit. Nice hit.
Is it just that one?
Move! Yeah!
Another big
Get back
one.
in that box, baby. You got the rhythm. You got the stroke.
Boy,
you got the
Anquan
stroke.
Bolden looking good.
You got the
Looking
stroke.
very good.
Here we go, Quan.
Again, over the short fences, 1.
Hey, batter.
Over the major league fences, 3.
Don't bail out now. Nice and easy. All right.
Each batter gets 7 outs.
We got them little chance.
Yeah, the win back. That's the thing that I was...
Mike, you can watch these guys take one swing and find out which of these players played some Little League or high school baseball. Anquan Bolden played some baseball in his time. You can just tell by the way he swings. Very nice swing. He's very balanced. He's a great athlete.
And even for big league players, when they get in home run derby contests, trying to hit a home run is so often when you do not hit a home run. This one will clear the fence in center. Bolden to the deep part of the park.
I know he gets 3. He should get 5 points for that.
Get over it.
They're right down 33. They've got a shot still.
Oh!
Boy, he is crushing the ball.
Easily another run for the Nationals, up 41-7 in this home run derby.
Nice swing there. That one's going way out.
Go on and get your trifecta.
Like Jake Delhomme, a shot to the power alley. 3 more runs. The Nationals have 44. This their last batter. And Bolden down to his final 2 outs.
Look good, family. Keep doing it.
Quickly established himself as an outstanding pro football wide receiver in his first couple of seasons.
People watch games and they think about receivers being great athletes. He said fat boy to Anquan Bolden. I think it's, look at the arms. Look at the size of Anquan Bolden. Such a physical receiver. Another good swing. Oh,
that's two.
Off the top of the fence.
That's two, right? That's a three. That's one.
Back there, they say it is a 3. It did clear the home run fence. 47 now for the Nationals. And that's the final out for Bolden, but a very impressive performance. Anquan didn't go where Jake Delhomme did, but still 12 total runs for the Nationals.
Stayed away. 400. I like it. I like it.
Including the shot to straightaway center field.
You got 40 points to make up.
Hey, Snake, we thought you might have went home already.
Then, following that up with one to the power alley and one to the very top of the fence out in left field. Johnson was quieted, Bolden starred, and he's with Sam.
So now you got a 40-point lead going into Larry Johnson, the final hitter of the evening for the Americans. What does he have to do to even this up?
Well, basically, he just needs to go home right now. I mean, for us, it was already over before I got to the plate. Only thing I had to do was add on to the lead. So it wasn't no pressure on me. Just go up there, have fun, swing away. But, I mean, they're down 40. It's a wrap.
See, Anquan with a little modesty here. Let's send it over to Stacy with Larry Johnson.
Thanks, Sam. I am with Larry Johnson. And, Larry, I don't know if you guys have peeked up at the scoreboard or if you've peeked up at the scoreboard, but 40 runs is a pretty big deficit. What are you thinking when you come into the last hitting slot?
Just to make it respectable, make it look like we at least try to do something and try to come out on top some way, some shape, some form. I don't care if I hit 10 or 20 or even 5, make it look good.
Yeah, make it quick, LJ.
Come on, we want to go to the club later on. Come on.
Well, Larry Johnson, the running back who emerged in the second half of this past season, steps in. Hey, Kirk has that first swing read on players. What do you see here?
If he can get one with that swing, I think it'll be a pretty good. And I love LJ. Yeah, if he gets one, I think it'll be a pretty good effort.
You can't hit the ball, hit the pitcher.
I can't even blame you. Your team put a lot of pressure on.
Scoreboard or not. Uh-oh. Will this one get there? To center field, and he will clear the short fence for a run. I think Larry's happy with that.
Come on, LJ. Come on, you can do it.
You ain't got to swing anymore. Break 10.
I don't like the position y'all left him in, so I'm cheering for him. Come on, baby. Good shot,
Larry.
Let it go.
Line drive.
Down 10
the other way, down to 3 outs remaining.
There you go.
I think this one's got enough juice. Let's see. Just shot.
Little shot. I know what you're trying to do.
Down to his final couple of swings, unless he hits a homer opposite field. It gets a little deeper out that way as well. So now Larry down to his final.
Another 39. You'll have this thing licked.
Good contact, a base hit, but that doesn't count in home run derby. So the Nationals, with an all-out team effort, get the job done.
Mike, that's exactly what it was, a team effort all the way across the board. Jake Delhomme got things started off with 18 runs and went deep on many occasions. Amani Toomer had 14 runs, Jason Witten chipping in with 3, and Anquan Bolden showing a very good swing with 12 runs.
Well, they swung the bat like they have played baseball before, so why not run the bases the same way as the Nationals are victorious?
A little victory lap for the Nationals.
Touch the ball,
A lot for the Nationals to celebrate. They win the day, take a 3-point lead in the overall standings, but there are plenty of events remaining in this year's championship. Lots of time for the Americans to come back. Here is Sam with this round's champs.
Seems like the trash talk has quieted down from their side. You think you put the muzzle on them?
For right now, but I think they're probably gonna come back. But we don't complain, we don't explain, we find solutions. We found a solution. I like that. You know what I mean? So
I might use that. That's
look at that scoreboard up there. Yeah, please take a look at the scoreboard.
We wanted to remove all doubt. They didn't even break. We wanted to remove all doubt because the day was a little controversial, but.
And I think everybody here individually beat them as a team.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They got the chemistry. The Nationals win the day.
Thank you, Sam. On the next Battle of the Gridiron Stars, the Americans and Nationals continue to grind it out for this year's Gridiron Crown. Returning for the Americans, Peyton Manning, champions Hines Ward and Joey Porter. For the Nationals, Eli Manning, Clinton Portis, and Jeremiah Trotter. Special thanks to Disney's Wide World of Sports Complex with Kirk Herbstreit, Sam Ryan, and Stacey Dale Schumann. Mike Tirico, see you next time on the Battle of the Gridiron Stars.